So we're in here right now. Bunch of weirdos. Guy in a dress. Other various weirdos across the way. I have COVID, dude.
Oh, so do I. What a coincidence.
The woman has a hairier back than I do.
You're just jealous,
Come on now. Wearing a dress, you got a hairier back than I do.
Someday, I pray that your children's minds are liberated and that you bring happiness into the world instead of angst and anger and misconception.
You the definition of happiness there?
I am when you're not around, bud.
With your dress.
With my pretty skirt. Yes.
If you make contact with me, I'm calling the police. If you make contact with me, I'm calling the police.
Don't invite me for a good time.
Long COVID just lingers. Just lingers.
Must be hard. Weren't you like happier in Topeka? Why you gotta drive all the way over here?
Ain't nobody talking to you, dude.
Huh?
Ain't nobody talking to you.
I know, I'm talking at you though. What's special about it? You know, people can just show up and they can just say things. That's what makes this country so great, you know, that we can just be ourselves.
We'll see. Once we get in there, we'll see.
Gerrymandered to the
I got
point
you.
where
I got you on video saying that, but we'll see. Once we get in there, you guys are gonna throw little hissy fits, try to get us out of there. Let me get in there. Hey, I got one too. You might like this one.
You're about to get the last
Who are you? Who are you? Oh, are you from the
Reflector, yeah.
the Kansas Reflector? Yeah. I'd be curious to know what exactly you found hateful. Miss Reporter lady.
You cursed up my boss at a meeting.
Say again now. Say again. What was hateful? Because under the caption of me, you said I had hateful speech. What was hateful? Are you going to stand by your work?
I do.
Then what's hateful?
Excuse me. Yes.
What was hateful?
Why don't you answer him?
Yeah, why aren't you answering? You wrote it. You don't stand by your work or what? Because you know it ain't hateful. You know nothing we're saying is hateful. You know that. Otherwise, you just say, yeah, what was hateful was this. And that's why we printed it. You and Sherman Smith, big time cowards. Big time. What are you laughing at? What was hateful about it? How are you going to print that and not defend it? Another weirdo in a dress. Another gay
So if
slur.
y'all aren't here for the event,
Oh, we are. Thank you, Mark.
Not if y'all are making a
Oh, we are.
disruption.
No, we're not.
We're not making a decision.
It's America, right there, guy? Here we go. Already being shut down. It's America, right? For you it is. Right?
You are not welcome in our event.
Too bad. You touch me, I'm calling police.
You are not welcome in
can't-
our event.
Don't touch it.
This is open to the public.
No, it's
This is
not.
open
It's
to the
not
public. This is open to the public.
Touch me and I'll call police.
We want in.
Pardon me, there's someone
We're coming in.
Nope. Police have been
Who are
called.
you?
You are not
Who are
welcome in
you?
our event.
Who are you?
Excuse me.
Why can't we come to your event?
You're not welcome.
Why?
You're not welcome.
Why?
You're throwing hateful signs.
What's
This is
hateful?
a
What's hateful?
positive event.
This isn't hateful. Being silenced again. We're not welcome.
Yeah,
I thought you guys were about inclusivity.
She looked like.
she's the one in the suit, gray suit up front.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is a public event at a
You are
public
not
building.
welcome.
We are the public, and
You
we're
are not
coming in.
welcome. You're gonna go in. I'm gonna shut the door.
Right. Well, you can close it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna,
Why aren't we allowed? Why aren't we allowed? We're the public. We want to attend your meeting.
But you're,
We
you're
have
not actually
every
here for
we-
the information,
Yes,
are
we
you?
are, and
No,
we
you're
have
not. Not with those
every
signs, you're not.
single right to
No.
attend it as well. We want to learn.
At the last event you
We
were at,
wanna
you
learn.
filmed,
We
which is
wanna-
against our rules.
This is
You're
a
not allowed
public
to film
building.
us.
This is
Would
a
you
public
be
building. This is
okay
a
with
public
leaving?
building. I can film in a public
No, you
building.
can't.
We're
No,
not
if you
filming.
don't.
We're not gonna film anyone's face.
Yes,
We
you
just wanna-
You
can.
filmed our faces last time. We saw
Shaking
it.
like a
It is a
leaf.
part of our
Are you
You
calling
filmed
the
our faces
police?
last time. I
Are you
am.
calling the police?
I
For
am.
what?
You need to be removed.
For what?
Can we have security, please? He
We
needs to be
haven't-
removed immediately.
For what? For what? We haven't done anything wrong. We want to go to this event.
It's a police emergency.
Police emergency. How come you have your mask down? Yeah, we can come. We're part of the public, just like they are. We can go to the meeting. They know it. We know it. The police know it. All of us Americans know it.
785.
So let's go.
Can you just check it? I don't feel safe giving out my number in front of this person.
We really don't care about
Yeah,
you.
we don't
Girl,
care
just let
about
us
it.
in.
Yeah.
We're
If
not
you
gonna
let
report
us
your face, but
in.
you're giving us every right to right
So
now.
I have 2 protesters at an event at the library for trans rights.
Silly girl.
I'm not a girl, thank you. They're filming us, they're protesting, and they're being verbally abusive towards me.
Oh,
my
really?
God.
Really?
You're
What did we
silly.
say?
Just let us in.
What was verbally abusive?
They're in the library. We're outside the auditorium, right inside the library. They've blocked entrance to our event, but they're
No, we
gonna
did
come
not.
in if I move. Two assumed white, one assumed white,
Don't assume my
2
race.
assumed females.
Don't assume my race.
One
Don't
assumed
assume gender.
male.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's verbally abusive. I want to make the same report.
I'm assuming male and I'm assuming female.
Oh,
This
you
is a
assume.
trans-
Literally a girl.
You assume. Hey, how you doing? We want to go in.
You are
Yeah.
welcome
Thank
to,
you.
to say whatever it is that you want to say.
We don't want to say anything. We want
but
to
it
attend the
has to
meeting.
be-
No, we want to attend the meeting.
If you're going to be protesting,
We're
you
not
have
protesting.
To,
We're here to learn. Thank you.
we really but your signs,
Sign don't mean
There's
nothing.
a
We're
guy
here to
in blue
learn.
your
jeans,
signs
black
indicate
shirt,
that you have
a girl in a white shirt, black shorts, and a
So you're
lady
saying
in
if
a
we
black
put the
shirt.
signs
would you
back,
not,
we can
would
come
you
in?
not describe this as protesting? You don't
No.
carrying the signs. What?
No.
How would you describe it?
Just black shorts,
Here to learn. That's how we describe it.
white shirt.
And I don't care how you describe it.
And-
We're a part of
I
the
think
public.
someone else in there is
That's
a little
one of
worried
them.
that you've been kind of
Great. That's great. It doesn't.
following them and making them uncomfortable. You know, this area.
Okay, that's great.
There's
Okay, that
one
doesn't mean
guy
anything to
person
me. That doesn't mean anything to me. What are you even talking
I mean,
about?
so you,
So you can make up stuff like that and
Black shirt,
prevent
black
people
shirt.
from going in there?
people, there's someone
Oh,
who
right.
feels uncomfortable with this.
Great, great. I feel uncomfortable too, but you know, whatever. Here we are.
They're filming
Yeah.
us, and
Filming's
they're
okay.
calling
of
us the
course it
wrong
is. I don't know.
gender.
We're in a public
I've
building.
asked to
Yeah.
not be filmed.
It doesn't matter. We're in a public
Yeah,
building. You can be
unfortunately, in a
filmed.
public
Yeah.
space, that they have
Wrong
every right
again.
to film.
Wrong
That
again,
sucks.
lady. Wrong
I
again,
have a
lady.
pending restraining order against them.
Okay.
I don't even
no.
know who you are.
Yes, against this man.
I don't even know who you are.
You can't have any signs within the building that are harassment or abusive language.
Listen,
That's abusive
According
language.
to
on the
who?
sign and abusive
According to
I
who?
submitted an after.
According to who? According to who? According to who?
Of
How is that
you
abusive?
cannot have anything that's
Can I give that
abusive
police
to
when they
gender,
get here? I don't feel
identity,
comfortable
sexual
saying it in front of
orientation,
them.
race,
This ain't
ethnicity,
This
and
ain't
those are
abusive.
both abusive signs.
No.
If you want to attend
These
the
are just
meeting,
facts.
you're welcome
Make it
to.
urgent.
Public
Facts ain't
citizens,
abusive, lady.
but you need to
Facts
take
ain't
the signs
abusive.
out.
Thank you.
No.
Well,
Police are on their way.
I don't think you're gonna get far from here though at this point. Like I know you want to go in there, but I don't think that's gonna happen today.
Why not?
I have a pending
Why not?
restraining order against you. That's why.
For what?
Yeah, for what? I don't
For
even know
filming
you.
me at the last event, which was a private event, for filming minors,
Oh,
for
at the state
yelling,
capitol?
asking about our genitals.
At the state.
That's inappropriate to do to minors.
What?
Someone's trying to get out.
It's kidnapping, isn't it?
Protesting needs to be outside.
We're attending the meeting with signs. We're attending the meeting with signs.
Right. Well,
If it gets disruptive, then we would call the police.
When we came in here, we sat right there,
I have a
and
pending
people started
restraining
coming
order
to
against
us.
Okay, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either till right now. I don't even know this lady.
Yes, you do. You were at my last event. And
don't
you
even
came
know.
up and you had to block the mic and turn off our sound.
Oh, at the state capitol? You're talking about the public?
I have it.
I totally understand that it's upsetting. I do.
Thank you. It is upsetting that we can't come into this meeting
we've
like
dealt
everyone
with
else
this
can.
with a
Thank
number
you.
of other people that have called, and when we checked the
guys' precious
rights
feelings
to
got
film in a
hurt.
public space, unfortunately, there's no way to turn it down unless it is disruptive.
But you say I got a restraining order for filming you in public, huh?
They can film anybody.
Oh, it's-
anything. So it's not public.
Don't you know that? Don't you know that?
Here's the deal.
Don't you know that?
Please buy the room for $50 and create a private event. You cannot go in. That's
So
the
can I do
same.
that right now? I can pay right now. I will pay the $50 right now for a private event.
All right. Sounds good. And then you can't.
It's
attend.
already a public event, though.
It's gonna be private here in 2 seconds.
It's already listed on the line as a public. It's not private.
Well, the signs really are.
This is not
To who? To you? To you?
to everyone in this
I don't
event.
care if it's offensive to you.
Well,
I think what you believe is offensive, but I'm not going to keep you from saying it. Right, lady? Why do you want to keep me from saying it?
well, it's,
What you espouse is very offensive to the truth, and I don't throw a little fit about it.
This is what happens at the events. Once we get going, he'll start yelling at us.
He's not yelling.
Oh, really? You think so?
That's what you did at the last event.
He didn't yell.
didn't
No,
even-
he didn't. I seen the videos.
Like the whole thing recorded.
The whole thing was not recorded.
well, we can let them.
I yelled.
Can we have every right to control our meeting spaces according to what the options are, right?
This is a
If we
public
wanted to
event. This is a public
but I
building. My
think
tax dollars fund it
I
just
think
like
the
everybody
people
else
who
does.
are
And we
hosting the meeting have the
doesn't matter.
right
This is a
to
public
change it
event.
at
This is a
any
public
moment.
event. You say you think. Go find that in writing and then come
If you
back to
pay
me.
$50 to book this room,
No, 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 no. I'm coming as the public. Go find.
changed to
Go find where that
If it's
said.
changed to a private event, I
private-
believe.
Well, go find it.
Organizations can rent the auditorium.
Then go find
Yeah.
it.
That's in our policy.
We don't need to find it, we have it already.
Oh, you don't need to find it. Okay.
Do you want me to print it out for you?
Because she just said, "I think" is what it is. I believe is what it is.
We do have in writing and you didn't
That's
really.
subjective.
like
That's
a copy?
subjective.
Would you
That's
like a copy?
subjective.
Subjective, you just
How is
literally
something that
asked.
said is offensive or not subjective? How is that not subjective, lady?
Well,
How is that not subjective?
Okay, but it's a public institution.
Yes,
We are the
correct.
people who work here,
Correct.
and we are the ones
And
who are
I'm the
determining
people
right
that pay
now what
taxes
is-
to keep this place
what is
open just like they do.
Based on our policies.
No. You don't
That is
understand how you get to win
discrimination
with that.
Based on our policies.
You get
based on everything.
discrimination. What
If
do you?
don't
How is
agree
this
with
discrimination? Yeah, I don't. How is this discrimination?
The signs are
How is that
loud and
discrimination?
clear
This is a
offensive
truth.
signage.
This is a truth. It's not offensive. This is a truth.
well, I'm offended by it.
Great. I don't care. I'm offended by you. Can you leave?
No, I work here. so-
Okay, well, I pay taxes here.
That's right.
Why do you get to stay and you're offensive to me, but I gotta leave? Why do you get to stay
Because we're
and be
not breaking
offensive?
the
I'm trying to figure out if it's inside or outside.
Say again?
We're not breaking the
We wouldn't
library's
be either.
behavior
We'd be
policy.
sitting in
Yeah,
there
we would just
listening.
be
if you
in
guys-
there sitting. I don't
And we said
understand.
that you were welcome to go in there and sit if you do not have the signs which are offensive and break our policy guidelines. That's what we stated right at the beginning, and you
Your
have
policy-
drawn the line
your
that you would like to
Does it
hold the
state that we
sign.
can't have signs or something?
Because it has the offensive language on it, just as
This
if you were to
one's not
stand up and start
offensive.
shouting or saying offensive language
God offends some people,
within the program, then we would also
Hey, lady,
ask
do
you
you
to leave because
record?
that violates
Can
our
you
behavior
record?
policy.
I don't feel comfortable moving right now from this door.
So who called us?
I did.
You? How can I help you?
So I have a pending restraining order against him.
Do you have a pending one or you have one?
I have a pending
Okay,
one.
pending doesn't count,
So
okay?
at our last event, he was harassing us, filming minors. When he was asked not to, it was a private event.
Okay.
He posted on
state
Facebook.
capitol.
He yells at us, screams at us, interrupts the event. Last event, we had to shut it down.
Okay.
He's not welcome. The signs are offensive towards every trans person.
Okay, so here's the deal. Welcome to freedom of speech.
Thank you.
I
Hold
know.
on. Welcome to freedom of speech. Welcome to America. You don't get to be a dick either, okay? You don't,
Bullshit.
hold on. You don't get to stand and yell in front of
I
people.
ain't doing nothing, man.
I'm just going off what they're saying, okay?
I know. So don't
You
lecture
get
me
to,
based
no
on
one's
what they're
lecturing
saying.
you.
Lecture me.
No, I'm
Don't
not
lecture
lecturing
me.
you. You get to protest.
I didn't
That's
do
his
any
legal
of that
right.
stuff she said,
Okay,
man.
so who
They
did
said
you
we could pay.
reserve?
They said we could pay private right now, and they would not be allowed in, which is what I'm about to do. But I don't feel
That's
comfortable
absolutely
moving.
correct because the library is its own entity, okay?
Fine
So
with me.
who's in charge of the library?
I need to go in and get my wallet, but I don't feel comfortable
Well, these
moving right
ladies
now.
were asking me.
I was like, we have a contingent of staff.
So, if they pay, my understanding, this becomes a private event, and then at that point, we would like this gentleman to leave.
Yes.
Okay, we understand that, right?
Hold on. No, we don't.
Okay.
Leave the library?
Leave this area, yeah.
I wouldn't be allowed in the, no.
This is the director of the library, and
It
I'm
don't
gonna follow
matter.
her.
It don't, it's a public place, man. I can
She's
come
in
here.
charge.
Yo,
There are
man.
private
No,
organizations.
no.
But this is
She's
a
not
public
in
library.
charge.
In there.
This is a public library.
People here before
This is a
you
public
rented it
library.
out, and they get to
Great.
decide.
And we could stand right here because they're renting that, not this. They're not renting the
You guys take
library.
care of that. You guys, you can deal with this, and you guys handle that part, okay? And then when you guys are done with that transaction, then we'll handle the rest of this. Okay?
But until
we'll just
then,
wait- we'll just wait
we
for your
can go in
transaction.
there now. We can go in there. We can go in there until they pay.
Here, I'll walk you around. I'll walk you around.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I don't see any reason why
So
you
then what
can't.
was she doing, blocking this public
I don't
right
know.
here? Is that
You-
legal or illegal?
That
You can't
has to
prevent
do
us
with
from
the
going
library.
free. You can't prevent people from freely moving in public.
That's the library.
No.
Yes,
This is
it
a
is.
public building.
You're right.
She is not a library employee. She is just some person that
But the
prevented
li-
us from
right, but
access.
listen,
we
the
can
library's
move,
not going to do anything about that.
we
part.
can move free. Can you?
I'm
we
not
can
doing
move
anything about it
freely.
because it's
We
the
can move
library.
freely in society and not
Yes, you
worry
can.
about this lady preventing us from going into a public place.
Because this is a public space.
Yes.
That's
I'm
your
not
right.
talking about that.
And-
I'm
and
saying
no
we were
one's
denied
saying-
access,
What you can do.
the same access that these people here say that their rights are being denied. We were just denied going in there just like they could go in there on their own. Why is that?
I don't know about that part. Okay, I'm just telling you. Once it becomes a private event, you're going to have to move on. I guess it's locked.
And now they lock themselves in
It's
there.
locked.
Is that kidnap? This is a public building, and we can't go into it.
I don't have the access to
There's
that
a
building.
group of people on the inside there that are locked in there. Is that a fire hazard as well?
Call the fire department.
Would the fire marshal be concerned about these
Call the fire
locking
marshal.
people into your
Give me a
building?
second to talk and answer your question without being interrupted.
Go for it.
We lock the doors until the program is ready to start. Unfortunately, the situation is postponing the start of the program, so none of the public that was here was allowed in until the program started.
So why is it
Unfortunately,
locked?
Because
You
it's
didn't
not
explain
started.
that part. You didn't.
It
So
hasn't
you just
started.
lock your guests in.
We're not
until
locking
it's-
them in. We're keeping people from going in while we're trying to set up.
Oh,
We
you're
do that
keeping
all the
from
time.
people from going in
all the time
to a public event
until
that
it
was
starts.
supposed to have
Yeah.
started. It was supposed to have started what, 15 minutes
Right,
ago?
and thanks to you, it has
Thanks
been
to
delayed.
me, huh? Thanks
it has
to
been
me.
delayed.
Always
Yeah.
playing the victim.
So after she pays her money, and then she's paid for this room, this is still public.
Yes,
A place,
that's what
and
we're
we
saying.
can stand
That's where-
here.
Yes, of course we can.
We have designated public space for signage to be in the public right of way, which is the sidewalks.
Do people come in here with signs to like work on like art projects and stuff? But at the library, they don't. Huh? Okay, you're right. Yeah, nobody would come in here and do any kind of arts here in the library, look anything up with a sign, right? So you would say they'd have to stay out there.
Not with
But you don't like our sign, so we can't
not
be
with
here.
language. We
What are you
have
talking about?
posters with pictures.
What are you talking about? Oh, just pictures. So pictures are
But
okay.
if pictures,
You're
five-date
so
location,
full of it, lady.
Pictures,
Come on.
I make them.
That's the biggest
I know.
reach I've ever heard. So as
Photos,
long as our signs have words on them, we gotta stand out there. You gotta be.
Information
You
about
got
the
it. You are just
program.
full. You don't even know what you're talking
She's
about.
not full of it. Why are you being disrespectful to this woman? She's trying to explain
Are
to
you
you.
listening
you don't
to
like her
what
answer.
she's saying?
You don't
That
like her
only
answer.
they can go
Here's the
in
deal.
there? That
If-
only
if
they can
the
go in there
library
as long as
tells
there's
us to tell you to
pictures.
leave, you're going to leave. And if you don't, you're going to be trespassed.
Fine.
And if you refuse the
That's fine.
trespass, you're going to be put in the back of the car and go to
Yep,
jail.
I understand
Okay?
that.
We don't want that.
I
We just
understand
want
that.
you.
I
You guys are more
understand
than
that.
welcome to protest. Just as I said, welcome to America. You can say whatever you want.
We just
Okay?
can't do it here.
In a private
Welcome
space,
to
you
America.
can't.
This is public.
Once it
office.
becomes rented, it becomes a
That we won't go in there. We're talking about being right here.
Then
And
you guys
know
are
we're
talking about the library.
Yes.
What the library has a set of rules, very specific rules, and we go by those.
Okay, but they're written down, right?
Yeah, we'd like to see.
I'll show you our behavior policy right now.
I'd like to see the sign policy is what I'd like to see because that's what we're talking about right now.
It's usually informational that has been vetted. The time, date, location, event descriptions, websites, things like that. Usually not in a situation where the language is incendiary.
Incendiary.
So I could stand in here.
Okay,
but
where
you couldn't.
is the?
She's unlocking the door. She'll be right back.
Okay, that's what I want to talk about.
Personal, non-take off the library hat, just decent sort of shared space for me personally.
Yes.
I would say that this is a little less obscene
Just-
than this
This
because
is a little less obscene. Still
In
obscene.
our behavior policy, it states using obscene, threatening, harassing, or abusive language or gestures, including abusive language and gestures directed at race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, ability, gender and identity, and other personal characteristics, is against our behavior policy, which means you would have to be outside the building.
And you'll figure that out.
Ready?
Okay.
it's in our behavior policy.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I agree.
What's up?
I don't like how it got I think that's what it is.
Of course not. Of course you
He's
would.
wearing little girl glasses too. Did you see that? Mommy has them glasses. I do have them glasses. Did you see his glasses?
Awkward.
They have little diamonds on the side. They're like my black ones. You know, with the little diamonds on the side. Girly glasses. You'll notice them next time you see them now.
They got diamonds on it.
They got diamonds on the sides of these glasses.
I always, whenever there's police interaction, I'm always worried there's going to be a delayed, we're going to charge you.
We didn't do anything.
Does that seem to matter? The disorderly conduct bar is so low. Yeah. Another win for the commies. Good job, guys. Another win for the commies.